Session 2, Part 2, is about the meetings. After you've had your survey and you have weeded out who are going to be interested in your journey events, this is where you get to set up your meetings. And there are 3 major meetings that you will need to have. Anyone who you are having in your event shall attend these 3 meetings. These meetings consist of the information meeting, which is your very first meeting, and your first participant meeting, which is the meeting that you have after your informational meeting, which was used for your survey and weeding out your actual participants. And your last meeting is the On the Same Page meeting. Your On the Same Page meeting is simply a run-through of the actual event night. Go into the information meeting and the 2 main purposes of your information meeting. The 2 main purposes of your informational meeting is to brief responding audience of your surveys or your event night on the entirety of your embracement journey event. 2 things you must do at that meeting, no matter what. Your information meeting needs to brief them on what's to come and what the journey event is about, as well as to recruit your very first group of participants. Your agenda checklist, which will be found in your workbook. You can also download this on your in your class page on session 2 underneath the download section. Your agenda checklist will go through the entirety of your meeting. The introduction, which will be about you and your business and who you are and why you're doing what you're doing and what it is that you're assuming to accomplish. We'll also go through how and why they are here. Well, the reason why they're here is because they simply took an interest in the survey or event night, and that gives them the explanation of their embracement journey, which would just pretty much go through everything that you need them to know about the embracement journey or your journey event that you're having. Mine is the embracement journey. So if you guys are having like a braid hair journey or some kind of thing like that, then that'll be your journey, and you will explain to them everything that you need them to know about your journey. Get them intrigued to wanting to attend and be a part of that journey. If you could help them in any kind of way with their journey, through your journey event, then that is basically the touch key of exactly what you want to present to them. Let them know what to expect, that this is not going to be something simple. As my embracement journey is about natural hair, they will need to do more than just a couple of days, a couple of weeks to be a part of this. This is 3 to 6 month event, and we will need them for all 3 to 6 months. So you need to explain to them everything that they need to do and what is expected of them for the embracement journey or your event journey. Lay down the rules. Let them know, look, this is you. I have mandatory rules. We need to be here at these meetings at this time. I need to make sure that everybody is on the same page. Explain to them everything that you would like for them to know. Pretty much is basically what the information meeting is. Explain to them how you're going to conduct the meetings. Like I said, my meetings will be 3 to 6 months. Being that my meetings are 3 to 6 months, each month, maybe every month I'll have a challenge or something and we'll get together and we'll have another meeting to where we'll be able to connect with each other. Maybe every two weeks we'll have a meeting. One meeting will possibly be a speaker that comes out and explains to them about At Your Hair or something that they have decided to put on their vision boards. And if you haven't gotten your vision boards done yet, that will come in your participants meeting. So down the rules and then hit them with the rewards and benefits. The reason why I say that, people are always looking for something to benefit from an event. There's a lot to do when you have these events. A lot of people do the same event, and maybe I'll get a laugh from it if it's a comedy event. Maybe I'll be able to purchase a couple of items for natural hair events. But either which way, you must go to an event, and the event has to present itself in a way that there is some kind of benefit for the person that is attending, as well as the people who are presenting in the event. Give them a conclusion, give them a chance to sign up for the event. You know, you gave them the run through, you gave them everything all the information that they need. You explained to them about what to expect. You explained to them the rules of the game, and you gave them the benefits and the rewards. So therefore, if you're trying to do, if you're truly interested and you're truly going to be dedicated, please sign up. Please sign up and join us. This is a great opportunity for you to, and this is something that's grand and you would like to be a part of. Wouldn't you want to be interested in what's going to happen next? You know what I mean? I mean, if you really laid out your event journey in a way and explain to them everything that they needed to know, I'm guaranteed you will get at least 3 to 4 people interested in the journey that you're trying to present to them. The participants meeting, the information meeting, and the sign up. You give them about 2 weeks before you contact them again. And when you contact them again, you will go into your next meeting, and then it will flow just like that. You will go into your next meeting, which will be the first participants meeting. During this first participants meeting, the main purpose of these meetings is to prepare, relate, engage, and strengthen and secure your participants. Preparing your participants is to give them the upcoming weeks of what to expect. As I said, the meetings and the challenges and the things that they will be going through. You explain that. You prepare them for that. You can give them pamphlets. You can give them worksheets. I have worksheets on your workbook that you can download. If you're in class online, you can also download them on your download resources in session 2. Relate to them about the learning style, about how we're going to conduct these meetings. And every month that we get together, we will have 1 month challenge, a group challenge, a team challenge. And with that challenge, together, we can grow in our journey event. Pretty much is what the main purpose is. Engaging, yes. The challenges and the group activities help engage the audience and your participants. Well, participants will be your audience, but they'll help them when they are ready to present to their audience. But it will help them strengthen themselves. It'll help with the self-esteem and their confidence. Being in a team builds, and it helps. When you're alone by yourself, you don't have that motivation. But when you're with someone else and you're in that team, you see the other person, you see how your team wants to be, and you would want to grow with them. So from there, you will go ahead and secure the return of your participants. If you're giving them challenges, if you're giving them security, if you're giving your participants an ideal of a future of long hair, let's say, because mine is a natural hair event, if I tell you that you're going to have a grand hair growth between the 3 and 6 months, as well as conduct challenges and group activities and become a team in this event journey, do you not think they wouldn't be interested in coming back to find out more and do more with us for the very next meeting, to where we actually do the challenges, to where we actually show and prove what we need to learn and what it is that we want to learn and how we can grow? Yes, perfect. Perfect. So your first participants meeting will need to prepare, relate, engage, strengthen, and secure your participants to coming back. we will need to press. As I was speaking earlier about your group experience, being in a group gives you good feedback. It promotes, it encourages, it prepares, and it develops. It helps you. It's a very good therapy. Women love to get together, okay? They love to get together. They love to see what other women are doing, and they love to be in the midst of things, you know? And with that, you can actually grow. You actually can grow when you can build relationships, and that is exactly what this is about. This is about a journey of building, a journey of you, a journey of connecting with others that are just like you. This event and the embracement journey is all about you. So with you and your growth and your team growth and the people around you growing, how can you just have such a journey that brings and broadens and brightens your life? You wouldn't want to. You would want to be in this embracement journey. So, during your first participant meeting, you would have your introduction, which would be, you would discuss what you all are there for, individual in discussion, individual who you are, who are your participants. This is the meeting that has brought us together now. We are going to be a team now. Who are we? Who are we and what are we going to do? That is exactly what this meeting is about. So your introduction is about you and your participants. Give them the chance to explain who they are, what they do, and what their goals are while they're here with you at your journey event. Do a vision board. Like I said, ours will be a vision board meeting, and we will have that fun where we'll go ahead and introduce each other, and we'll go ahead and do a vision board, and then we'll explain our vision boards individually. We'll have a pep talk and see how those vision boards can relate to each other and to ourselves, and we'll get feedback. And then you, as the host, will have to present assignments and challenges and set up a next meeting time. And you dismiss. It's pretty much easy. And most of the time, this is it. It's set up for your reoccurring events or reoccurring meetings. I'm sorry about that. Your reoccurring meetings, which will happen, however, if you guys have them once a month, but us will have ours twice a month. And this will be the downplay of how we'll do things. Instead of a vision board, we'll put another activity in, or speaker in, you know. However, this will be exactly the agenda that you would use for your participants' reoccurring meeting. All on the same page, which is very, very important. This is the very last mandatory meeting that you should have during your journey event. This meeting will go through the three main purposes, which will be the roles, the presentation, and the run-through. The roles will be making sure everyone knows what their role is during the event presentation. Presentations will be the actual presentation that your participants will be giving, and giving them the feel of it will be the run-through. The run-through is pretty much, as I explained before, the run-through is pretty much a dress rehearsal. The rehearsal to get the feel of what tomorrow is going to bring, what the actual event night is going to bring. This can be done, and this would be one of the most mandatory meetings that you will have to have. Whether it is going to be up close and personal, or if it's going to be on video, or however you guys meet, this meeting is very mandatory because this is the meeting and the very last meeting before the actual event night. So, making sure that everyone is on the same page, have their roles together. You know exactly what they're going to be doing, and your ambassadors are doing what they need to do, and your participants are doing what they need to do, as well as the presentation and the run-through. Your meeting agenda will go as follows for this. You will introduce yourself who you are, why you all are here, and then you will go into the goals. The actual meeting goals is to make sure that we are all on the same page. We know and are focused on what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We get running through the feel of things and to be able to feel easy about presenting to the tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow, but for the event night. Get them into individual introduction. You should do that every meeting. That way people will get to know each other, you know. Role placements and the backup. Make sure that you have a backup. Recruit your volunteers. We will discuss that in Mission 3. But you get to recruit some volunteers. You get to recruit some sponsors. Get people into your event. Make this event special, because this is what the participants are going to be looking for. The participants are your main subjects of this event. That I'm doing an embracement journey event for a natural hair. The event setup would be me in my, let's say, salon studio. And I have enough room for about 20 people to come, 20 chairs put up, and I have a discussion panel. And that discussion panel will have each person that has been with me for the 3 to 6 months, that have done their journey, that has sat down and built their following by going through every challenge, by going through every team challenge, individual challenge, doing their monthly and weekly rigging for their hairstyles and watching their hair grow and everything that they've done throughout the journey until event night. So once they get into event night, they have their presentation, they will be able to separately explain to others what they did, how they grew their hair, what they used to make their hair grow, what they did to monthly and weekly, and what mistakes they made, everything that they need to explain to the audience or the attendees of the event. Like I said, your presenters or your participants are actually the main people, your speakers. They are the ones that are going to bring you in your next group of journey followers, journey event players, your next 3 to 6 month journey team. And that's pretty much what this embracement journey is all about. You do your event night run through, you do a dress rehearsal, and then you dismiss. You do not need to push, push, push. This is something that is simple. This is something that is easy. This is something that is for them to embrace. This is not something that you should badger and beat it out of them and, oh, we got to get this mess straight. Oh, we got to be perfect. Don't do that. You will run away your participants. You will run away your team. We all know that we want things to be top-notch, up to par, perfect. But understand, you're dealing with different people. You're dealing with different entities. You're dealing with different feelings and emotions, bringing in different people. So with that, different personalities, different people, you have to adjust yourself. You being the host, being the top, you have to be the leader. And a strong leader understands and has empathy for everyone that's following them in their journey. You brought them here. Understand that. But you also can be the person that runs them away. Just like that saying, I believe it is, when your parents used to say, I brought you in this world, I gotta take you out. Well, it's something like that. You want to keep them motivated. You want to keep them encouraged. You want to keep them coming. You do not want to badger them. You do not want to be I'm the big boss. I'm the one in charge of everything. You do not want that like that. You do not want to run them away. So, with that being said, the next thing you guys must do is to take your Section 2 quiz. Woohoo! Yay! I'm telling you, guys are going to be finished with this in no time. And you guys are going to have your events going and popping real soon. I cannot wait to see the results of the group and teamwork that you guys have been doing. Session 1 was beautiful, and session 2 is even grand. And session 3, we're not really going to do too much quizzing in session 3. Session 3 is more of an information for budgeting, for sponsorships, and for the actual book review, my course assessment. So if you're online, be sure to make sure that you guys go ahead and do your book review. It's a 300-word book review of the 3 Natural Hair Salon events that includes the book and workbook and the event course. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what I can improve. I want to know what I can take out. I want to know what you guys are interested in for the future and for the next team or class that I will have. All right. I've held you guys long enough. I know you guys have things to do, so let's get started, and I will be talking to you all soon. Continue on to your session 2 quiz and do your book review for session 3, and we will talk soon. Enjoy. TruEssence Consulting.